What up, what up, what up, people? Let's go. It's Thursday. I ain't wasting no time. Check it out, y'all. It's me, Brian B, and we back at it in the place to be, the Beeline. On the line, showing off. I love it. I got energy tonight, y'all. I've been looking forward for this episode right here. I'm really glad to sit here and be able to be doing the entertainment show. The entertainment show, bro, is one of my favorite shows that we host on the network. Yo, I've said it 1,000 times. It's just easy to talk about stuff that you love, man. It's simple. It's not like it's complicated at all. It's entertaining for a reason. But what are you guys doing, yo? You guys having a good day? You guys ready to talk some entertainment? You want to talk about some movies? You want to talk about some TV shows? You want to talk about some food? Yo, we're talking about it all tonight, bro. And I'm not alone. Of course I'm not alone. But before we get into it, we got to tell you, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, do the people want the song? Then we want you to go ahead on over to YouTube. Make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you click that bell button for notifications because we're going to be on 3 times a week, 3 times that is. And first, we starting off with the Beeline Web Show, Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to talk a little bit of everything on the Beeline Web Show. Have some fun, talk real, talk serious, talk funny, talk whatever. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we got to do that on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. And then, of course, on Wednesday night, we going straight through the ropes. Tag me in, brother, because we talking now wrestling. That's right. Wrestle Talk Wednesdays, full effect. STR Nation talking about WWE, AEW, New Japan, whatever you want to talk about, we talking about it. And then what brings us to here, the Beeline Entertainment Show. Let's go!
The Watch List.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Now, Supergirl had right? That's all they were talking about was getting some.
Have some more.
Oh, the sloppy
Joe. Sure that I'm not getting in my own way and building my own mentality instead of just allowing it to be built.
And it's a great song. Highs and lows, great hook.
Batman, Master of the Fantastic. Yeah. Remember these guys?
They missed an opportunity.
Minimal like freaking McDonald's.
Like a damn package of. You think this orange juice is? That's right. You see what's going on over here on the Beeline Entertainment Show. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and tuning in. But listen, without further ado, we starting a little bit late tonight, so I'm gonna get him in the building because he's waiting in the back. It's my man, Kyle. Eric, what up, Kyle?
Not much. What's going on?
Chilling, man. Chilling. You know, it's been I had a busy day today, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know, work. I was telling Brandon on the wrestling show yesterday that work for me recently just kind of kicked it up a notch. So it's like we went from like, okay, you know, you get the period where like you're chilling, you know, you work, chilling, you get the shit. But now it's like nope, work like a robot. So I'm getting used to it. What about you, man? What's up?
Gotcha. Recently, I just got off of a podcast with Rude Life on the Handicap and Chill podcast.
Nice.
They interviewed me tonight. Yeah, it was
Nice.
it was a really good time. I was running a little late, but they were cool with that, and we had a really cool conversation.
Oh, happy for it, bro. I'm glad to see. Yeah, Rude, big shout out to him. He was talking with us on Tuesday, jumped in the comments. I'm actually going to be a guest on his show as well. He reached out to me. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it, man. One big thing that I wanted to do coming back, man, is I did really want to start engaging with people who are still podcasting. I want to start, reaching out, meeting some new people, having some new people on the show. So, if that's you, if you're watching us and you're like, hey, I'm interested. And listen, we've had a couple of weird experiences where people are, I want to come on and just, I mean, I get it, yo, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're interested in talking with people who would like to talk and, maybe share stories about like, things that we're talking about as well. So, just don't be weird, bro. You gotta say that shit nowadays. You gotta say that shit, bro. But Kyle, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of good content for tonight, man. Our top 5, get ready for it tonight, guys. Hop in the comments, let us know what you feel as well. But our top 5 is going to be top 5 favorite fast food orders, bro. So this is going to be just to explain it a little bit. Fast food details, of course, the places, bro. You got different towns, different cities, different states have different, varieties. But
Mm.
fast food, you got your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, your, whatever. There's a couple of ones that Jack in the Box, ones that ain't too familiar, but you still
Some that
know
are like
about them.
region exclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So yeah, we're doing top 5 fast food orders, and it's going to be, of course, me and Kyle's top 5 fast food orders that we have, and it's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited. Maybe you'll learn something. Go out and go to wherever you're going to go and try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Heck
I've been
yeah.
liking that stuff on TikTok. You see those McDonald's had one recently of like a trend where they'd go and they'd search, hey, latest McDonald's video. And then as soon as the order pops up, whatever it is, they go to the McDonald's and buy it and try it and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun, bro. Like
nice.
I like stuff like that.
Awesome.
I like people being different, creative for no reason. Like just to eat.
Just to eat it.
But yeah, Kyle, man. So when I was putting this show together, I don't know if you guys saw, man. I want to show y'all the damn thumbnail. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna act like, yeah, this is all. Hey, listen, this is our creation, right? It's coming from our mind, and whatever's doing it is making it. But man, this shit is looking amazing, bro. I've really been enjoying. How you saw the thumbnail, Kyle?
I did, yeah, I did.
Look at this shit, man. Let me. I'm gonna pull it up or whatever. But it's really exciting because we've done shows with AI and this and that or whatever. But it's just like at the same time, if you can't beat them, join them. You see the motherfuckers got robot fighting already. You saw that? Did you see that video with the robots fighting in damn like UFC ring?
Oh yeah, that yeah,
bro.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
That's insane, man. I didn't think we was getting that damn close to it though.
Oh yeah, but it's not as funny as robots trying to breakdance.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
It's not as funny as the robot trying to break dance or the robots cussing people out on the street just randomly out of nowhere. They just come out and just like F you, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh damn, I didn't hear about that.
It's just random robots walking on the street. Somebody will start antagonizing. They'll either start playing music or they'll like just start just going off on people. That's it.
Look at this shit, bro. Look how incredible this thing looks, man. And it's crazy because, like you said, like not for nothing, like the Beeline Entertainment. I started, doing this, and one of the things that I learned was video editing. I learned how to, what do they call it, graphic design, whatever you want to call it. I learned that through doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to sit here, and when I tell you the hours of editing work that I've done in the past, which I still do now when it comes to like videos stuff like that, you still have to put the work in. But it's, these thumbnails and just thinking about how I would like it to look and like just allowing your design to kind of be created or just have like a fast set of hands that is like sketching out your ideas for you.
Mm-hmm.
And, in a sense, it's kind of similar to, if a movie director has like, an image in his head and he's getting actors and stuff like that to act it out. I'm trying to save face a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you're reaching a little bit, but I get what you're saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess it's growing on me because the shit is cool looking, bro. You can't deny that. Like, but as you guys can see, me and Kyle got some stuff to talk about tonight, and we're definitely going to talk about it. Yo, let's jump right into the main topic.
Let's go.
And then we'll go ahead and jump into the watch list, and then of course the top 5. But yo, you guys see the title? Let me pull it up one more time, bro. Hey, trailer. That's movie trailer for all of you who don't know. Hey, trailer, stop showing me all of the damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's explain. Let's talk about it. Recently, we've been seeing, a lot of big box office movies are kind of finally starting to come around. This year's been kind of a slow trickle down effect with movies. Kyle, I remember we did the movies of 2026 that we were interested in watching.
Yep.
And it seemed like there was a lot more, but when we started getting, we're in July now, and I guess they're still coming out. But have there been any big movies that you've been like running to this year?
You know what? The ones that I want to watch the most, like one recently came out. It was Masters of the Universe.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted to see that the most. The reason why I wanted to see the reason that was on my list is because of the many attempts they have had to make another live action version of Masters of the Universe He-Man before, after what happened back in the 80s. And they had been trying to do this for years. It was in development hell. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So it's actually happening. Is this are we gonna get something a little different? I mean, given the fact that it comes from a very nostalgic, dated, and corny show like He-Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. But that was anticipated for me. Same thing with Spider-Man, Brand New Day. That one's coming out in less than a week at this point.
Like a week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also what was it? Coyote versus Acme, because Coyote versus Acme was on the top of my list because that was shelved and then brought back. So I want to see. So I want to see it. Is it worth it? I'm actually going to spend my money on this instead of waiting the month and a half for it
to come onto your TV, right?
Yeah, right.
Tomorrow and shit.
Oh my God! Like we have become impatient when it comes to our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a click away now. We ain't got to wait for nothing.
I tell you, bro, it really is like that. And but like you're saying, it's interesting because I don't know. It's like recently, because this year's been kind of busy for me or whatever. But recently, I've been sitting down and I've been like trying to go over, like you said, movies are available really quickly now.
Yeah.
And I remember at the beginning of the year, there was a bunch of movies. I was like, yeah, I want to see this. I want to see that. I want to see this. And then I noticed, I'm like, okay, a whole bunch of them came out. Why am I not rushing to go watch it? Why am I not rushing to go see it? And then I realized I didn't really want to watch it. It's like you see certain things like Mortal Kombat. I was looking at Mortal Kombat. I'm like, okay, I can't wait to watch Mortal Kombat. I was like, I thought I was gonna, be jumping to the movie theater to see that. And then I saw the trailer for it. And when I saw the trailer for it, I don't know, bro. It just kind of turned me off. I was watching The Boys at the time. The guy playing Johnny Cage is what the hell is his name? Damn, why am I forgetting it? From The Boys, the Australian guy, whatever his name is. But I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm just like, damn, I just don't feel like he fit the role. Like, I'm like, why is he? It just wasn't clicking for me, yo. And I was really excited because, of course, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter are coming out this year, so I'm like, okay, they're gonna like kind of go toe to toe with each other. But then I saw it in the movie theaters, and I just had no urgency to like take my son or my daughter and like, yo, let's go run. Supergirl, another one. I was like, okay, I saw Superman. I wasn't like blown away by it, but I'm interested in what they're beginning. So I was like, okay, Superman got Lobo in it. You got this and that. And I don't know if it was the fans that affected me. We didn't really talk about this yet, but I don't know if it was the fans that affected me or if it was just the concept of like, hey, I really wasn't sold on it all the way to begin with. And I still haven't seen Supergirl. I still haven't seen it.
I still want to see it. I've been hearing that the biggest thing that I'm hearing is not some people on the internet didn't like the actress, not because they didn't think she did a great job. It was just they didn't like the way she looked. I'm like,
the looks.
It was all about the looks. They thought it would. Like I was hearing things like, "Oh, she's ugly," blah blah blah. I'm like, y'all, hush, please. Yeah. And then ultimately, what it came down to was people were telling. I was seeing on the online that people just thought it was boring. Not that it didn't have. Yeah, not that it didn't have like good concepts or whatever, but people kept comparing it aesthetic wise to Guardians of the Galaxy, especially since that's James Gunn's baby. So, it's I still want to see it because I feel like Supergirl, as far as a movie, really never got her due.
She did it. Yeah, like, they never really. I mean, they had the one from the 80s.
They had the one from the 80s.
Yeah, but
that one flopped, and then you wouldn't see a female-led superhero film for decades.
Yeah,
that's true. So then we got Wonder Woman finally, and that was.
But you better thank the original woman, the hero, whatever you want to call it, the original that nobody give credit for why you watching all this individuality coming from women superheroes and stuff. And that's Xena, baby.
Xena,
The warrior
Xena,
princess.
Xena Warrior Princess, as far as TV, could not
And
be
Buffy.
like,
And
Buffy.
Buffy.
They could not.
Don't hate Buffy.
They could not be touched. One of my best friends said they should have done a Wonder Woman movie with her. The woman that played played Xena.
Yeah.
She would have been a perfect Wonder Woman. But and I'm like, you know what? You probably right on that.
I can see it in the 90s, maybe. A little bit.
I could see it.
Early 2000s, maybe. Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, exactly. Like she would have been. She had the build for it. She could act her butt off. She was already an icon. She could do it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? She could do it. If this was the 90s, them getting Gal Gadot was not the first one on my list, but she did a good job.
She did a great job. Yeah, Gal Gadot played a hell of a Wonder Woman. I can't even hate.
Yeah.
I remember when everybody was talking about China from WWE, like that was like, because of her build and everything
because
like
of her build and how big she
I don't
was.
know how she would have acted, but but she definitely looked the part of being like an Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But not for nothing. Like we were talking about, I mean, we're gonna get into, of course, we're gonna review Supergirl and we're gonna watch it and everything like that or whatever. Maybe we'll even do like a historic. That's a good idea, Kyle. Maybe we should start doing like some 90s TV shows and stuff like that, and do some segments and rate them and stuff that we used to watch.
Oh yeah.
So we'll get into that, coming up in the season. But listen, man, the topic here is the stop showing the whole movie. I was watching the damn Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. Yeah. And when I tell you every single damn day or couple of days, maybe, you got a new clip of them showing shit from the movie, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here getting to the point where I'm like, yo, they're not just showing clips. You're seeing it all over social media. You're seeing it, on the, whatever you're watching, really. And it started getting to a point where I was like immediately like trying to, dodge the clips. Yep. So I was like, because I kind of felt like I was watching spoilers and shit for a second.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, how much of a movie are you going to possibly show before you're in the movie theater or you're at home and you're like, oh yeah, this part. Oh yeah, this part. Oh yeah, this part. It's the whole fucking movie, bro. Like, let somebody have. Another thing is there's only so much action scenes.
Yeah.
In the, you know what I'm saying? Like, a movie, it's got its little, its filler parts and stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to show every exciting scene in a damn trailer, I mean, you giving away the movie, bro.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I feel the exact same way. If I see a trailer and I look at the, on YouTube, you can see how long it's going to be. So if I see a trailer that's like 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, they're going to put all the good stuff
right in there.
Like right in there. And a good 9 times out of 10, I've been right. You know what I'm saying? So and even teasers, right? Like a teaser trailer versus a trailer, different story. A teaser to me should be less than a minute long.
Yeah,
right?
Like 30 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? But that Doomsday trailer that recently came out, that was considered a teaser, but they've been teasing us for months.
Yeah.
I'm already gonna see it just for the fact that so many people are in it. And I want to see this. I want to see this story happen. That's it. I want to see this story happen. The Doomsday Clock is happening. You're seeing more and more people. The X-Men are going to show up. Awesome. Okay, enough. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm here in December. I'll see you in December.
I'm actually. That is, like you said. There's been a couple of trailers that came out recently that got me engaged, man. And like you said, reminded me. Like, of course, Brand New Day came out. And then, of course, the Doomsday trailer just came out recently. And it looks phenomenal, man. I mean, for a minute, I think people forgot because Endgame and everything was so good. Endgame also really kind of tied a lot of the stories up that we've been watching for the last 10, 12 years when it comes to Marvel. Yeah. And then you hear people, because you get all the sideline projects and stuff like that or whatever. And you start, you get superheroed out. I get it. But at the same time, people, I'm Marvel dad, blah, blah, blah. And then the trailer like this drops, the trailer like Spider-Man drops. And you're like, okay, I'm going back. You know damn well you're going to be in that movie theater watching the shit.
Come on.
Don't act like you not. Like, Come on. But, I mean, Dr. Doom looks fucking incredible. I like the fact that they put Thor, you see in the trailer, like Thor's urgency is like, listen, bro, I know we fought together, but, I don't know what the fuck we doing now because this is crazy. So I like they're
Exactly.
making him a legit threat, which Doom is. You know what I'm saying? Like Doom is an ultimate baddie, man. He doesn't get a lot of shine and
And,
a lot of TV either. Like
and these
people don't know about
movies and
Doom.
stuff. Well, I mean, like I could be wrong about this, but like when we see him in the past Fantastic Four movies,
Yeah.
right? They treat him as if he's just a normal villain
Mm-hmm.
when he's not. And they got like I don't know, like they have a rogues gallery that they just that past movies have just refused to use. It's the same. It's the same thing. The same way I feel about with the past X-Men films. They wanted to jump straight into the Phoenix Saga because that's a huge. It was either Phoenix Saga or Apocalypse. Like y'all can do more than just that, you know. You want these movies to stretch out, right? You got decades worth of comics to pull from, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of stories, man, and that's one of the things. Like, you see these battles that people be having online and shit like that or whatever, and they're of course they're fun. Sometimes people, people can take it too far and try to act like they're geniuses when in reality, in all of these stories, there's so many different versions and different universes, and in this universe he's this, and this universe he's that. And then you have the conversation. The one, my favorite of all time, he's right back there, Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, man. I love Hulk, bro. I've been watching Hulk my whole life. Strongest there is. But at the end of the day, now you can't even say that to somebody. Hulk's not the strongest. Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, motherfucker, like whatever, bro. He's got to be the world breaker Hulk. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, bro. Like,
but it's those conversations that I still have with my friends, especially ones that read comics regularly. I'm like here and there, but I got a few. I got one friend in particular who is a Hulk fanatic. It's between Godzilla, Hulk, and some like horror movie characters, and he'll tell you the especially with Godzilla, he'll tell you the ins and outs of each era of Godzilla, and with Hulk, I can't even mess with him with the comics because he knows a lot,
Hulk.
Yeah.
There's been so many different versions and variations, and whether you grew up watching the shows, whether you grew up reading the comics, it's the movies, it's the fucking CBS 1960s or 70s version
with Lou Ferrigno.
With Lou Ferrigno and damn, what the hell is his name? I'm forgetting everybody's name today. But yeah, having those, like I remember watching those as a kid, bro. And and that was more of just like, he didn't show off no amazing feats, but back in the day, it was more just like, oh, he lifted a car and he would struggle. Like that. And then you go and see the comics and stuff like that, and you're reading the Hulk, and you go and watch the fucking UPN 9 cartoon from back in the day. My favorite version of Hulk, where he's just a destroyer, bro. He's just a unleashed beast, and that's one of my favorite openings too to animated comic series ever of all time. Nice. But yeah, man, it's really interesting to see them, have these depictions, and it's a lot of fun. I'm interested in seeing where they go forward with the superhero movies. I'm definitely interested. But like we're saying, guys, please give us a damn break with dropping a trailer every week. Yo, let people we're like we talk about all the time, Kyle. We're already gonna see the damn movie.
We're already gonna see it
in 5 minutes.
You don't need to have but you know what kind of made it, like, what else kind of, to me at least, made it worse? You can see each trailer on the internet. You have all, like, before it was like 1 or 2 or 3 trailers on TV. That was it, right? Yeah. Now on the internet, you have the domestic trailer, the international trailer from this country, because they might have different shots, and depending on which like which trailer you're watching, they might have stuff that only is for that region. You know what I'm saying? So and I love dissecting. I was about to say digesting. Dissecting. Dissecting and theorizing and coming up with different, scenarios in my head and stuff like that. But ultimately, the internet spoils a lot. So if it's not the trailer itself, it's fans trying to get to the next trend or whatever, trying to get that next video, trying to get that next click on their content. And
that's right.
You know, so there's a lot to consider there. I got a friend who only watches one teaser, and that's it. I'm like, bro, how do you avoid it? Because we spend months, almost years, waiting for the actual movie to come out. Because sometimes they'll put out a teaser for the teaser, and I hate that, a teaser for the teaser for the trailer for the
slow drip.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to keep you engaged, trying to keep your mouth watering. But yeah, man, it's just interesting. I've been seeing it, and I was noticing it. Like you said, back in the day when you were watching TV, like a trailer would come on, and even then you'd be like, damn, like, you know, because you remember they play the hell out of a trailer, bro. You know, it's depending on which movie. I remember I used to record, you know, TV shows and stuff like that on VHS tapes. So whenever a show came on that I like to watch, or the cartoon, whatever the hell it was, I record the show. And I record the commercials. So I was too lazy to go and stop at a commercial in it. So I recorded commercials. You got all the commercials too. So it's interesting when you go back and watch those and you see the commercials and you see just how many times they play a damn movie trailer. And you're like, damn, every single time they go to a commercial, they play this movie trailer. So it's really interesting. Like, you know, back in the day, we thought we had it bad. But like you said, bro, now, you know, you're watching the whole damn movie before you you know, even get in the theater. So but something to think about. But yeah, I definitely had to, you know, wanted to vent about that a little bit today. But besides that, you know, listen, I think Kyle, this might be the first time you've been watching. You got more to talk about than me when it comes to the watch list. Did you get a chance to check everything out today?
Everything that except for one thing, because technically it's not out yet.
Got it. Okay.
But I do have some information. I just found out about it today.
Awesome. All right. Well, check it out. For the first time on the show, I think it's the first time, Kyle, you gonna lead. And you gonna lead the what's it called?
The Watch List.
That's right. Cal, you've been watching some stuff, man. A little bit more than me. So what are we going to be talking about today?
Okay, so this just came out on Prime. It was just in theaters last month.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, we are so impatient. But that is the 2026 live action version of Masters of the Universe, aka He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And I didn't think this was going to come out. I'm gonna be 100%. I did not think this movie was going to come out at all, because it's been years since the last one, and we've had reboots of the cartoon. We've had, you know, comics, all of that. But as far as the movie goes, they say one thing and they might do another.
It's true.
And the next thing you know, and I get it. You have the right to decide whether these things come out or not. I get it, but you get us, especially us older fans, get so hyped up about these things, and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So when this actually dropped, I was like, wait, okay, so they're actually doing it, and it looks like, you know, as much as the cartoon is nostalgic to me, I know how corny it is. Okay? Yeah, I know.
Especially when you know the cartoon. Like,
yes.
Did you have the toys? Did the toys when you was younger?
I had a few toys. Yeah, I had
a few of them. Yeah,
I had a few. I had Skeletor. I had a couple versions of Skeletor. For some reason, one of the versions I had crab claws. I don't know where that came from. But
crap! Yeah, I don't know.
The crab claws. I had a few. Yeah, I had a few other ones. I think I had a Man at Arms toy, but I don't think I ever had a He-Man, just straight up He-Man, right? Because
I had a couple He-Man toys. That's all I remember. I think it came like a pack.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, I had He-Man and Conan. I had Conan toys too. You know? Conan the Barbarian. Yep.
Yeah, and of course I've seen the first attempt at the live action movie, and that exists. It exists, you know. And for those who like it, awesome. You know, it's there. You know, it's there for you.
You mean the Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I was a fan. I was a fan, especially as a kid. I was a fan when he had the little key or whatever, the little troll guy was on. And then when he fought, when Dolph Lundgren fought, Skull, damn, fucking up today, um, uh, Skeletor. When he
Skeletor.
fought
Yeah.
Skeletor at the end, and then
Yeah.
they did the ultimate teaser, the ultimate teaser. People still waiting for it today. Skeletor popping back up at the end from the goo or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be back or whatever.
Yeah, you will. Not this version of you, but you will. No. The funny thing is, people like that. Like, people really like that version of Skeletor because they like the way, like, how dramatic he was.
Yeah,
you know?
he was. I don't even know who played him. I forgot. I don't even.
I forgot, but he was a stage, like, he had a lot of experience in stage and film acting. So you know, it was a very much a. I like the way he played him.
Yeah.
Here though, okay, I will start off by saying this. This is a fun film. Like, Masters of the Universe 2026 is a fun film.
Okay.
I do have some issues though.
All right. Let's hear them. Before you get into saying the issue that you have, let me go ahead and clarify. I haven't seen it, but I did start watching it. I started watching it, and I was watching it while I was working, so it was kind of difficult. So I had to keep getting interrupted, and I was like, let me just wait or whatever, and then I'll see it later or whatever.
Okay, so I will not. So I will try my best to avoid spoilers because you haven't seen it yet.
You can go ahead, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably gonna watch it with the kids. I'm not like super into it or anything like that. So talk freely. The one thing that I can say from where I got, because I got pretty early on the beginning, I got big Thor Love and Thunder vibes.
That's fair.
If you've seen it,
fair.
That's where from the jump I got that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Given that this is, this is adapted from an '80s property, right? Yeah. From an '80s property where it's, where they wanted to, it was all about being manly, and everybody looked at, and all the guys pretty much looked the same. Like, I swear, you had one body model for everybody, and then
right. And then they just made the toys from it. Yeah.
Same thing with the women. You only had one body type, and then that was pretty much it. Just make the clothing a little extra skin tight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Here, they tried their best to give you partly corny, partly serious. They tried their best to give you partly corny and partly serious. And sometimes certain things just did not land, right? Okay. Certain things, like sometimes they would stop an action scene to make a joke, right?
Okay, that kind of corny. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would stop an action scene to make a joke, or how the villains, they have to do their evil laugh, right? Right. So
I'm gonna get you.
Exactly. So sometimes,
wait till they see me.
Exactly. So they would do that. They would do that and stop in the middle to basically ask, do you get it? Do you get it? They would seriously stop in the middle, like when Skeletor's laughing, and he would ask like Evelyn a question, and she'd be like, oh yeah, that's what you mean. Ha 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 ha. And I'm like,
we're watching you. Like, what the fuck?
Kind of,
we can see you.
Yeah, and I think. And the person in the comments right now is talking about the Masters of the Universe 2000s cartoon. And,
okay. Yeah, I remember that one too.
A lot of people love that cartoon because it fills in a lot of gaps we didn't get in the original, right? Like origin stories of some of these people, including Skeletor. You know what I mean? Okay,
I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to it. I think I just seen it.
I didn't know it was out until years later. I was like, I didn't know they did this. When did they do this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it stars the voice of Leonardo from the '80s Ninja Turtles. He played Prince Adam.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay, that's dope. And this was a bit more serious. It's a little darker with a little bit of comedy thrown in. Here they tried to do what the 80s cartoon did with a little bit of modernization. And there
Okay.
were times where they would stop to make jokes, or like certain things just would not land because they did it so much, you
Yeah.
know? But the action scenes, I will give it to you. The action scenes were good. I do not like the isekai of it all. What I mean is, okay, so when I say like isekai has become like a hot word, but it basically is a Japanese term that means in another world, right?
Okay.
So what they did was they put Prince Adam, who already knew where he was from and everything, right? He already knew where he was from. At age 14, he was sent away to live on Earth because Eternia was being destroyed. Right?
That makes sense considering, like I said, I saw the beginning of
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's being sent away to live on Earth by himself. And next thing you know, years later, here he is with a job and everything, but he's telling everybody about where he originally came from. And I'm like, they're making him look like an idiot at this point because he's on a date. He's on a date explaining. She asked where he came from, so he's explaining. The first part of the movie is him explaining how he got here from Eternia. They didn't give him like a fake backstory, so he
so he can fit in. Like,
so he can fit in. No,
here's Martha and Clark Kent. No,
exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
He was
I like that though a little bit though.
I do, but it's like, okay, you made him look crazy, and it's not always funny. But I will say that the other actors kind of filled in the gaps for that. Everybody in here did their thing. I will like everybody in here did their did their thing. It's just that when they tried to do the corny stuff for corny's sake, it felt like it didn't always land. But I will say it was fun. It was fun. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed the action scenes. Idris Elba as man in arms, he surprised me because he goes from like protecting He-Man, protecting Teela, everybody, to getting into a really bad. He faced Skeletor and lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a nice arc too. I like the story arc where like the Guardian in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like usually, and here I'm gonna pull a real big pull. But when Rufio, remember when Rufio and Hook fought, Hook
when he bought Hook,
Captain Hook, and he got stabbed and shit like that. Like it's interesting. Like that story arc is always interesting because then it makes the main protagonist like have something even more to fight for. So I like those story arcs a lot.
It was right before they threw Prince Adam into that portal, and they made sure you knew that Prince Adam was not Prince Adam at age 14. He was looked at as weak. He was looked at as weak.
Getting his ass kicked and shit
all the time. Even like Man at Arms. Even his dad was giving him that distance, tough love. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Okay.
He's like, a man can't be weak, yada yada yada. Right, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be." He was just a nice guy. So what does he do? He ends up working at an HR department, and
being boring.
and he's basically trying to. His whole thing is conflict resolution.
Oh, okay, gosh. Okay, listen, this sounds like they did the movie pretty well. I'm kind of interested in watching it now.
I like that. I like that because it gives him another perspective. But also, when he talks about his life living on Eternia, it just sounds nuts because he's literally not from this world. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody's believing that bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. I think you gave a pretty good description. I'm not gonna lie. From what you said about it, I'm actually kind of interested in going to watch it now. And I got I got some time this weekend, so I might check it out. But
this is a fun. It is a fun watch, and I will say this, and some people might like it, some people might not. But yo, but this is better than the first attempt.
Okay.
This is much better than the first attempt.
With our ranking system,
yes,
our 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
What would you consider Masters of the Universe?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay,
I
it's
give it.
not bad.
I'm
Right
being.
there in the
I'm being.
middle.
I am. Yes, it's right. It's right in the middle because
Right in the middle.
you can't go in taking this uber seriously because you got it. Because if you know where this came from, then you can just watch it. And, you just watch it as is. But based on what's come after it, I was like, I wish they kind of just a little bit more, just punched it up a bit more in some places.
Listen, 3 out of 5 stars is pretty good. 3 out of 5 stars. All right, good shit, Kyle. That was beautiful. All right, what you got next on the watch list, brother?
Okay, next one. Now, technically, this just came out about an hour ago. I've been anticipating.
Okay.
I've been anticipating this since I found out that it was coming out almost a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and that is Stuart fails to save the universe.
All right. All right.
Big
I'm definitely going to have something to talk about with this one right here. So
now, for those who don't know, this is it's right on the, it's like right there. It's a spinoff of the Big Bang Theory. For those who brought the Big Bang, brought us the Big Bang Theory and young Sheldon and what's called Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Now you have Stuart fails to save the universe, which based on the trailers is the most out of the box they have gotten. Like this is like, because everything else was grounded in reality. This is not. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is out there.
This is out there. And especially given that it's from Big Bang Theory, if you are a sci-fi geek and you didn't, because I know a lot of people who didn't like Big Bang Theory, the original, for one reason or another. They enjoyed Young Sheldon. Some might enjoy, I was about to say Billy and Mandy. My bad. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. But this from just the trailer seems like the classic sci-fi. We got to save the world, but we're bumbling while we're doing it kind of thing. And what I kept waiting for it to show up because it's a HBO Max original, right? Yeah. So, but one thing I learned was it wasn't coming out when I got up in the morning. I get up really early, so I thought it was already going to be on the list of shows. I looked later on. It was like, oh, this ain't coming out till 9 p.m. What the heck?
Yeah, that's what all like for some reason that's what all Max HBO Max series, because they do that with Welcome to Deary. Like they have, their 9 o'clock is like their release day, their release time or whatever. So yeah, I saw that too.
Now, but I don't know if they're dropping the whole season, the whole season 1 outright, or if they're doing a weekly thing. But I'm really looking forward to this. And earlier today, I was listening to the official Big Bang Theory podcast, and they interviewed the dude that played Stuart. Now, he's been in the game for a long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, each one of these actors have been in the game for a long time. So they explain how he got the role of, for Stuart, and how he got this show. Because originally he was thinking, after Big Bang Theory, they thought they were done with this. He didn't think he was going to get a call back. And when he got that call from Chuck Lorre, he said, Chuck pitched the show to me. He pitched it to me. He's like, wait a minute, but you're Chuck Lorre. How are you pitching it to me? At first, they were like, because young Sheldon was on at the time when he got the call, and he's like, well, they're not going to put me on give me a cameo to young Sheldon because
he wasn't even around.
Exactly. We haven't met yet. They're going to have to give me a mustache or something, right? Yeah. but Chuck Lorre pitched the show to him, and he had to. Since it's been a while since he's been the character of Stuart, he decided to go back and rewatch some of his episodes, and he realized that him and the host of the podcast realized most of his character is just in the comic shop.
Right? Yeah, pretty much the whole show, damn near.
Yeah, very rarely do you see him. Up until the last couple of seasons, do you see him outside of the comic shop, hanging out with the crew? And it's there that we find out that the actor, I keep forgetting his name. He said that this was he kind of related to Stuart in a way because he worked in a comic shop back in the day, right? He worked in a comic shop back in the day. He's a bit of a nerd himself, and he kind of related to them. But fun fact, and this is something I did not know, he originally was supposed to play Howard.
That is interesting, and I'm really glad they didn't go that way because, the guy who plays Stuart, like I got introduced to him from a couple of different shows that he's done over the years. One was Hitch. I don't know if anybody remember Hitch. He was in Hitch. He was one of the guys that Will Smith was trying to help, get the girl.
Oh my God, he was! I forgot all about that.
He always played like the kind of the quirky guy. Like he's got that look. Like that's like his typecast. That if you say, but it's interesting because Kyle, like you're saying, like first let me ask you. I don't know if I ever asked you, but
go ahead.
Are you a Big Bang Theory watcher? Like have you watched every season?
Absolutely. Yes. Listen. Say what you want to say about the show. To me, I related to those characters. And I used to watch. So there was 3 shows that were on when Big Bang Theory was really getting going that I would watch every week. I called it my nerd block, and it was Big Bang Theory, Chuck, and a show called Greek, right? And they all dealt. Yeah, and they all dealt. One was about a nerd in college trying to find his way. Another one was Chuck. He ended up working as a secret agent and all that, and and then you had Big Bang Theory. I got into Big Bang Theory season 2, right? Like at the beginning of season 2, and then I started buying the DVD sets to catch up, right? Next thing you know, I started buying every set as it was coming out because I wanted to watch it uninterrupted, no commercials, none of that. And I just related to certain aspects of the characters. Not everything that they were doing in the show, because I understand some people's problems with it, especially early on. But that was the kind of stuff we were going through at the time. As if you're an adult nerd, especially at that time, mid 2000s. You're looked at as strange. You're looked at as weird. Stuff was getting popular, but we didn't have the MCU yet. Anime was getting popular, but it wasn't like it was popping as I was in high school. But I got teased for it regularly, and being able to talk to women without getting nervous, please. I might not have had selective mutism like Raj, But at the same time, I could relate to his apprehension when it came to women and thinking that, is there anybody out there for me? I could relate to the low self-esteem. Now, person I could not relate to at the same time was was Wallowitz, because while he seemed to be, he was the one that he was the womanizer in the group at first.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely met and my wife will tell you too. She definitely met her. You always got the kids that may be a little bit more, whether it be you want to call it nerdy, you want to call it whatever, but like a little bit more where you wouldn't think like, oh, you're really bold for somebody who has that type of personality, and you'll be surprised, man. Some here's another Buffy reference. I don't know if you remember the 3. When it was Anthony, not Anthony, it was Andrew, and the season 7, I think it was when they shot Tara, and they was all making Buffy turn invisible, and that's the kind of like personality. Like he's like you're kind of dorky, right? But it's like also you're kind of brash and shaky hand with the gun, but you'll still shoot it and then panic.
Yeah,
and that's some dangerous shit. But yeah, I was Wallowitz was listen, I enjoyed your version of how you came into contact with the Big Bang Theory, because you'll never know this shit about Brian B. But I also fell into this show by accident, One day I was working at Target and I was the security guard. He was he was making CDs for people. I'll say that. And we know what that means.
Yeah, you know what that means,
right? And basically, I was just like, I was hearing him making CDs, and I was like, I was like, hey, bro, I would love some CDs. I was living with myself at the time. I didn't really, I was still using like an antenna, a digital antenna. I didn't have cable and shit. So I was just like, hey, bro, I was like, listen, if you got a whole bunch of stuff, I don't have cable. I got this. I'll be sitting at the house. I'll be bored as hell. And he was like, I got you. I'm gonna put some stuff on a thing for you. I'll bring it in or whatever. When I tell you he loaded this thing up. And I had a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it was a CD or I can't remember. I think it was actually a hard drive thing or whatever.
Hard drive.
And yeah, something. I plugged it in and it had a ton of shit, man. So I used to watch movies and different things. It was a couple of different seasons of shows on it, and one of them was The Big Bang Theory. Now, I used to see The Big Bang Theory on all the time. I used to see that. I used to see The Office.
Yep.
And those shows, I used to, as soon as I see it, get the fuck out of here, I'm watching this bullshit. Both of those shows. Both. I can't even tell you how much I fucking love The Office. Now to this day, I've watched The Office 1 billion times. But when I started watching Big Bang Theory, I started watching on there, and I got hooked immediately, bro. I don't know what it was. It's kind of like how you said, Kyle. I think I was in a weird place in life at that time. Like I was just kind of going through the motions, and like, Sheldon and Leonard and stuff like that, they were relatable. It's a weird thing. Like they were just kind of like doing their thing. It's not something that you have to like be fully invested in. It's not something that you have to be like, man, I wonder what's going to happen next. It's more simplified and just entertaining, like simply entertaining. And it's a little bit different than a lot of other like show with relationship couples and or families that have kids and they deal with that stuff. So to this day, bro, every single night, probably from fucking April to now, me and my wife at night, every single fucking, I'm not even lying to you, we watched The Big Bang Theory, of seasons like 1 through like 7. When it gets to season 7, I've rewinded all the way back to 1, and I start watching it. I watch it every single night.
And me and Babe is the same way. Like when we first met, and I told her I was into Big Bang Theory, she told me that she used to watch Big Bang with her father, and until this day she's still a fan. So one day when we were hanging out, we just marathoned. I was already in the middle because I would do annual marathons. There's certain shows that I would do yearly, just binge the whole way through, and that includes anime and stuff like that. And Big Bang was on. Big Bang and Chuck are on that list on a regular for me. So So one day
the
she
Office,
came over
Big Bang, and Office, Big Bang, and what's it called? Yeah, I love them damn shows. But go ahead, what you were saying? You say one day she came over.
One day she came over. I think I was already watching a couple episodes, so we just kept going,
Yeah.
And that was it, because we're we are that couple that analyzes everything that we watch, and and because we're nostalgia heads, we compare it to things that happen to us in real life in some cases. So it's like listening to her story, and then relating it sometimes to Big Bang and how she used to watch it with her dad. It was like, oh my God, where have you been my entire life?
Yes, it's fun. Sometimes some things are fun watching with somebody else, especially. It's weird when it comes to TV shows. Like some people you'll watch TV shows with, and they'll talk in the middle of it where it's just like it's that annoying talk, like where they're asking questions or this and that. And I don't know. Sometimes it depends on what you're watching. I can get kind of annoyed, like, all right, bro, can I watch this shit, bro? Because you're just like, can you chill? But then it's like other people who make shit more exciting when they watch it with you.
Oh, yeah.
Like people who I used to think that people used to talk to TV was crazy, but it is so entertaining. Listen, when you're with somebody and they're watching a show and they're like, oh, don't tell me he's gonna go in. Don't go in there.
Don't go in there.
I told you. Now look at you. Oh, man, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I don't even want to see what's about to happen to you. My father, listen, bro. We used to fucking watch him watch TV. That was our entertainment.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm telling you, bro. Like have full conversations, yo. Full conversation. Oh, episode 1. man, let's go. All right, we started off. Oh, you better not start like this. And you like, damn. He's
And
the play-by-play, the DVD cut or whatever.
last night, shout out to Babe again. You know what we were watching last night?
What's up?
Snick.
Snick Saturday Night Nickelodeon.
Yeah, we just found a bunch of streams of it on YouTube. She came home and she's like, "Do you want to watch some Snick?" I'm like, "Of course I want to watch some Snick. Of course I want to watch some Snick because
the big orange couch.
The big orange couch, and it was the early Snick, like 92, 93.
93. Yup, that's classic right there.
So we were watching Roundhouse. Clarissa Explains It All.
Clarissa Explains It All.
Clarissa Explains It All. And in this case, they were in the middle of season 3 or 4. So I'm like, okay, there was certain episodes I don't remember, right? But we were watching and I was like, okay, so when did this happen? And then here I am analyzing, okay, so why did they allow this to happen? It's still funny. It's still it's still like really, it's still like really funny. But we're looking at all the cues and everything when like her best friend would come through the window and that guitar strum. Yeah. Like
at that.
Like you know this could never happen in real life. If this
or not like this at least.
Not like this. Who do you trust that who do you trust that much to come through the window?
Yeah.
Of all things,
it's funny that people forget about Clarissa Explains It All because Melissa Joan Hart, she became huge with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Mm-hmm. So you completely forget that she was Clarissa Explains It All because that was a big show back in the day.
That was a huge show, and it's 90s as heck.
Yeah, it really is.
It is early 90s as heck, down to the soundtrack.
Nah. Yeah, I used to love that shit, bro. I love the entrance with her in the white background with the squiggly lines.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Nickelodeon was the shit, bro.
I'd say that was creative, but that was our night last night. So when we watch stuff like this, because we watch, we love to to binge shows and figure out which ones we're gonna binge. So I wanted to do Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. I love the title.
Yeah, it's great. So to jump in like with what you were saying like about this show, like I've actually when I saw the trailer coming for it, to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be a sitcom. I thought it was going to be like Stuart. Now they're going to pick up from okay, now that Leonard and at the end of Big Bang, like Sheldon got his Nobel award and all that or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, Stuart was always, like you said, like he's always like the quirky one, and it was always the gimmick of, hey, he has no life, like why am I even alive? But I'm still here. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because they brought back, like, of course, you see Kripke, you see what's the name, Brian Poser. Yeah, he played, the big guy. He came a little bit later in the
he played the geologist. Yeah,
exactly.
He played the geologist that got rich.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But apparently this show is supposed to be like Sheldon and Leonard created something or something like that did something to the universe or some shit like that. Oh, and basically Stuart is the only one that can save it or something like that. So that's what the show is supposed to be about, from my understanding. And yeah, like you said, if you see like the if the premise of Stuart was in a comic book shop, so it's going to be a lot of I think, because you saw in some of the trailer. You saw like Mr. Freeze from Batman, so it's like I think this is going to be really exciting, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited to watch it.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch it. I really do I like when they do the shows. Breaking Bad did it. A couple series does it. Of course, Fuller House did it, where Boy Meets World, where they go back and they revisit the cast and bring a whole new world to the old existing world, and the ones that I just said were all pretty good. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens, man. I think it's going to be a really good show.
Oh, I got a recommendation for you.
Go ahead, bro.
So my cousin told me that he didn't like Big Bang Theory. He called it nerd blackface, right? He could tell that they were just, he could just tell that they were pretending. He didn't feel like it was funny, all that stuff, but he wants to watch Stuart Saves the Universe because I think because the sci-fi element of it really got him. But
they're kind of two different shows. I couldn't, even though they come from the same universe, I wouldn't say that they're very different looking.
Yeah, every show from Big Bang at that point, with the exception of Georgie and Mandy, they're all pretty different shows.
I gotta see that. I don't even know what that is. Georgie and Mandy. I never heard of that.
Okay, real quick. Georgie and Mandy is okay. So you know that Sheldon has a big brother, right?
Yeah.
His big brother Georgie. So we get introduced to Georgie and
Sheldon
and young Sheldon. Now this is during the time of young Sheldon, the last couple seasons. Georgie meets a girl, right? He meets a young lady. They start a relationship. She gets pregnant, and they decide to get married after a while. Now they end up getting married kind of out of spite of their parents, and Georgie, after his dad dies and everything, and everything happens, he moves in with, they're officially married now. He moves in with Mandy and her parents. Now Mandy, she has a turbulent relationship with both her parents. Well, mostly her mother. Her mother does not like her decision making. She was a young weather girl who ends up moving back home. All that stuff. She doesn't like her decision making. And then when she finds out she's pregnant, it's like, what are you doing with your life? Who is this boy? All that blah blah blah. So here you get to see what happens to them next and how Georgie has to grow as a man, because now he's the matriarch of the family. I mean, the patriarch of the family.
Well, I would have to watch the spinoff to watch the spinoff of the spinoffs. I haven't watched either of them.
If you want to see exactly how they met, then you got to watch young Sheldon and see that develop. You could go right into this, because it's set up like a regular multi-camera sitcom, and they explain to you what happened in the first episode, and you can just go from there.
All right.
So I would recommend that.
Okay, what was the recommendation you were going to give?
The recommendation I was going to give is a show from the UK. It's got a pretty good following. It's called the IT Crowd, right? It's called the IT Crowd, and it's another nerdy centric show featuring somebody who is normal. Like, they do have a Penny in this show.
Oh, okay. Like, I get you. Her character.
Yeah, kind of. Except she's not except they're not trying to go after her.
They made Penny a hoe, bro. When you think about they made Penny Penny hooked up with Stuart. Penny hooked up every fucking body.
She was young. She was young. She was only in her 20s, and had aspirations of being an actress. All of that stuff is understandable. But in this case, it's two guys who work in an office in the IT department of the office. That's the basement of the building. And a lot of people, this is the early 2000s, so some people are technologically inept, and they kind of do, like, one of them does kind of have this attitude about it. When you go into their basement, it's messy. Everything is scattered all over the place, and they hire this young lady who just needs a job, right? They hire this young lady. The boss hires this young lady to basically keep an eye on the two IT employees, and they end up becoming friends because it's British. It has that dry wit, to it, and and really, the two leads are, like, all three of them standout characters, but you'll see the differences between the way the British do things and the way that we do things, and and certain jokes that land. They did try to make an American version of it, and they used one of the British actors. They got him to reprise his role for the American version, but it just didn't work out. But yeah, I would recommend this one. It's kind of a short watch, and it's on Tubi.
Okay. Yeah, shit. Listen, I love Tubi. Tubi's a slept-on
Tubi
gem.
got every friggin' thing,
Tubi's a slept-on gem, bro.
Jeez.
I was watching Animaniacs on Tubi the other day with the kids trying to show them stuff. The damn commercials will get to you a little bit sometimes, but I also watched. They have Marked for Death on there with Steven Seagal.
Oh, wow.
Me and my wife was watching that. I want Hatcha dead. I want this family dead. I kill you. That's my fucking movie right there.
I was watching The Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore the other day.
Oh, yo. Remember when Pauly Shore had that just it was Son-in-Law, Biodome.
Son-in-Law, yeah.
Of course, Encino Man. In the Army Now, Jury
Duty.
Damn, yo, Pauly Shore was an animal in the 90s, bro.
He had a heck of a run.
He did.
Back in the day. He was the fact that we can say back in the day is crazy to me.
It's
sometimes.
Crazy, bro. The 90s, 30 fucking years ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to 2027. But guys, listen, we're going to push forward. Yo, listen, we got a top 5 to do in here. And like we said earlier, the top 5 is going to be the top 5 favorite fast food orders. All right, man. It's going to be an interesting one. So we're going to be clipping it. I'm telling you right now. Kyle, let's go ahead, man. Let's have you kick off with number 5.
Yeah, number 5. We go to Mickey D's. We're going to Mickey D's for number 5.
We're going to Mickey D's. All right. Yep. I'll tell you what. If it's matching, because I'm pretty sure we might kind of be overlapping on each other. We're going to just put them together. Okay, so what you got for your Mickey D's order?
My order will always be, until they change the freaking menu, was number 2, which at the time was 2 cheeseburgers and a large fry. Okay.
Got you. Okay. Yep. I definitely remember that. And I remember that junk was like the cheapest option on the menu too when you got it. Yeah. 2 cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a Sprite. Specifically for me, it was Sprite, no ice. Right? Okay, that's a nice one.
No ice on the Sprite. I don't always like ice in my drinks. You know what I mean?
Okay. Spice. A cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. Cheeseburger from McDonald's is slept on, yo. And I remember it was one time I was in cable, and I was driving around. And I didn't have much money on me, but I was hungry, bro. I wanted some food, yo. Mm-hmm. And of course, you go to McDonald's, you got the dollar menu, you got this and that or whatever. But I think the dollar menu wasn't there. It was one of those times where it was just starting to go away. Yeah. And I had went into the thing and I was like, damn, man, what am I gonna get? I had like $6 on me or something like that. And I had went and I saw it and I was like, okay, they got the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger was 89 cents. And I got like 4 fucking cheeseburgers, yo. I have 4 cheeseburgers, I got like a small fry and a large drink. When I tell you that shit was like when you're hungry and you're like, oh man, I gotta get something. Yeah, bro, I destroyed that shit in my truck, bro. And so yeah, they're an undercover little gem right there. Not for nothing, I ain't trying to jump the gun or anything like that. But if you got just a little bit of money in your pocket, you don't want to go crazy, and you want to get you a good burger, a really good burger, bro, go to Burger King, man. Go to Burger King and get a simple hamburger. Yeah, simple. It's like $1.25 or some shit like that. A simple hamburger, like two of them, you'll be good because there's still a decent sized patty that fits in the bread. Mm-hmm. McDonald's gives you like that little patty, but the Burger King, they'll still give you that flame broiled patty and put it in the hamburger. Yeah, Ronald's cheap. There's a little, for real. All right, that's a good one. Kicking it off with McDonald's. I definitely got McDonald's on my list, but I'll let you know my order. Mm-hmm. My number 5, hands down, bro. Another classic, like, in a pinch is going to take care of you and definitely get the job done. Oh, hold on one second. I got too many things open here. Go ahead. Do it. Here we go. Yep. All right. Everybody knows about this one. Somebody may judge me. Subway foot-long tuna sandwich, baby. I go to Subway and you get you a whole tuna. And check it out. This is what I'm putting on it, yo. And this is what I love too. I go to the one, it's right around the corner from me. It's like 5 minutes away. It's in Walmart. So I go in there and I don't never buy them $3 little ass bag of chips that you open up and it's just air in that shit. That's most of them now. That's all now. Yeah, bro. You get a damn bag of chips and a soda for $7. Nah, bro. I go to Walmart and I go in the Walmart, get me a big ass bag of chips, be like $2-3, whatever, and I get me a 2-liter, and then I go get me a foot-long sub, bro. And I'm throwing on a sub. Now, I don't know how some people eat subs, yo. Yeah. But if you know anything about Subway, when you go there, of course, they show you how they make it. But they don't take the condiments until the end. Like, they put the condiments on top of the sub and shit. So I always got to tell them, like, yo, check this out. Put mayonnaise on both sides of my bread. Then put the tuna on there. They did the little ladle, like it's soup.
Yep.
And then they take it, they put it on there. I'll get cheese, depending on how I'm feeling. I get either provolone or white American. And then I'll get lettuce, tomato, onions, jalapenos, pickles, banana peppers, salt, pepper, oregano, and then extra, because I'm from Jersey.
Yep.
Extra oil and vinegar. And that shit gotta be wet. Wet sandwich, bro. And I'll take that bitch home, put two bags on it. And I'll cut it. And then as soon as I get home, here we go. Keep in mind, I asked her if she wants anything before I left. I asked her. I should just buy her one, but I still try to, like, you know. So I get home. Hey, babe, can I get a piece of that? Fuck. All right. That's why, whether it's the kids or my wife. Hey, babe, can I get a piece of that? Oh, damn. See?
Yeah, I'd get something anyway.
Yeah.
Subway bag of chips.
20% chips, 80% air.
Facts, babe.
Hey, Ty, you got your whole arm. You put your whole arm. You gotta dive inside to get a chip from the bottom of the bag.
That is so true. You know, no, that is so true though. The chips still hit, but give me a cookie.
I'm telling you, bro. Oh, yo, bro, Subway is one of them restaurants that gets a lot of slack. But, bro, they be having some fire deals, man. Because, you get a whole sub like this. When I go to, like, if we get a lazy night and we don't want to do any cooking, it is simple to go to Subway, get 3 footlongs. I feed my whole family, yo. I cut them in half, get a turkey, get a tuna, and get another whatever, or maybe a hot meatball or something like that. Cut it up into 4s, each one. Give people 2 subs and some chips. It's a fucking easy dinner night, bro. And it's like maybe $30 to feed the whole family.
I think I had said this in one of our top 5s before, but I stopped eating Subway.
You did. I think you did say it. What happened? Why again? I forgot.
It was the news about rubber being in the bread. Like the
that's right. You did say that.
It was that whole thing. It was rubber being in the bread, or the freaking bread not being considered bread because of the sugar content. And I'm like, man, really? Seriously? And yes, it was happening. And it started happening in another region, like in a whole other country. But the fact that they allowed that to happen was,
you never know.
Like, come on, it spoiled me on it. But then I started going really like to my local like sandwich shop or the bodega. Over, I would go to a bodega, they'd hook it up, or I'd go to a pizza shop, they hook it up. There's a couple of local sandwich shops in my old in my city, so it wasn't like a big loss for me. You know? Yeah.
Of course, you get a sub from a lot of places. You know, a place I don't get a sub anymore? Jersey Mike's, and especially the one down here in Georgia, bro. Them motherfuckers is ridiculous. You go there for one damn sub, you get a whole sub or whatever, man. $20. They want
$20. $20 plus.
I'll make that shit at my house before I just pay for that.
Please.
Yeah, hell no. But yeah, Subway, get me a whole sub, bro. Give me the chips from Walmart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Spend like $7. Yeah. And then if you get the app, and whenever you buy a sub, you get a free sub after you buy like 4 subs.
Yeah.
Man, listen, you can't go wrong. But that's my number 5. What you got for number 4?
I gotta go with it. Like really, I should have made my McDonald's order number 1, to be honest with you. But,
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, next one, Burger King. Give me a Whopper Jr.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Burger King all day.
Just give me a Whopper Jr. with some fries. I'm a happy man. You know,
it's a good order. That's a really good order. Yeah, I can't hate Whopper Jr. I mean, one of the things that I enjoyed about going back to Jersey was, I think I told you before, but where I grew up as a kid, the apartment complex that I had, Burger King was like one of the first restaurants I ever went to in my life, and it's because in our apartment complex we went up the road, and right there was Burger King, and then right across from it was 7-Eleven. So I had a Slurpee. And you get some Burger King kids meal, whatever. So, yeah, Burger King always got a special place in my heart.
That sounds like a nice combo. A Slurpee with a burger.
Do you know that when we went up to there, bro, and I had my whole family, because down here they have like slushies. They don't have Slurpees in a Quick Trip and all the stuff that's down here. But when I let them have a Slurpee, and then I also got reminded that there's definitely a difference. man, it was a different fucking world, bro. It was night and day. Let me tell you something. That I had my whole, everybody was in the car. Before we leave, can we get, everybody had a damn Slurpee, bro. And, yeah, I wish they had a 7-Eleven down here, man. It's so much better. It's crazy. But okay, so you got BK for your number 4. My number 4 is Mickey D's. I'm piggybacking, Kyle.
Yeah.
So my Mickey
order?
D's order. And keep in mind, this is back in the day. My Mickey D's order now, just to be fair, it's not like a go-to. If I go to McDonald's, it's because I'm craving a Big Mac. If I want a Big Mac and maybe some nuggets, that's like my crave. Any other time, I'm stopping there. Maybe if I'm like, going somewhere with the kids and just getting them some fries or something like that. But my order, especially back in the day, in a clinch, 2 McDoubles, a large fry, and to this day, I'll stop and just grab one sometime. A large high C orange. Put it on the table, and it's a wrap, yo. But them McDoubles used to go to the back in the day when the dollar menu was hot. Yep. You go and you get 2 McDoubles for $1. Then you go ahead and get a large fry, might have been like $2. Yep. And then you get a large drink. They had large drinks for $1. And you spend like $5-6 or whatever getting some food at McDonald's, bro. It's easy. So yeah, that's definitely Mickey D's came in clutch back in the day.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
Where does pizza fall for you? Do you consider that to be fast food in the same way as
pizza's fast food? Because pizza honestly is like supreme delivery food. Like you don't think of it now because now you can get every damn thing. Remember? Yes. Before it was just pizza and Chinese food. You couldn't get shit really. You had to go to get McDonald's. You had to go to get all this stuff. You say that shit to kids now, and kids lose their damn mind. They don't know to think. But yeah, you couldn't DoorDash McDonald's and all that shit. They didn't deliver. You had to go to McDonald's. If you wanted delivery at your house, you had to get either pizza or Chinese food. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy to think about, right?
That was it. We are in a whole other
new era.
A whole new era. Now it's more convenient. Yes. Is it cheaper? No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I don't
those
DoorDash,
fees?
bro. Oh, yeah, I don't DoorDash.
Fees.
Yo, if you ever pay attention, if you ever really pay attention, you don't got to even look hard. But if you think of anything that you do, I don't care if it's just a Big Mac meal. Okay, you go to the store, maybe it's like $11. Like you get a large and a drink and everything like that or whatever. Yeah. But if you DoorDash it, it's $25. I've never DoorDash something under fucking $20. Yeah, it's terrible, bro. I never DoorDash. I never do any of that shit really. But all right, bro. What's your number 3?
Number 3. Okay. See, now you made it easier because I was about to put Taco Bell on this list, but I stopped eating Taco Bell a long freaking time ago. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago, you would have got me with I stopped really eating Taco Bell a long time ago until my dad introduced me to chalupas. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yo, Kyle.
But I am not gonna give Taco Bell the satisfaction. I am not gonna give them the satisfaction no more. Even though the chalupas will always be good to me. But you know what's better than a chalupa half the time? And that's a good Chinese food order.
Okay. Listen, I ain't never hating on Chinese food.
That's a good Chinese food order. You know what I'm saying? You give me here's my usual order, okay? I get myself an egg roll, some either shrimp or pork fried rice, followed by some cheese wontons.
Nice. That's a good order.
I'm a happy man. Plus, you got the rice for at least 3 days if you stretch it out.
Yo, listen. And if you get some white rice, sometimes you get them free white rices on the side. If you throw a little butter up in there, chop a little onion up, throw it on the thing. I'm telling you, we know how to eat, bro. Chinese food's not on my list, but I'll tell you, I fucking love my Chinese food order. If I'm not getting me some beef and broccoli, white rice. I used to love pork fried rice with all my food, but white rice for some reason, when you pour it over the juice and everything over it, then you get you one of the big egg rolls. Don't get you one of them little, like they be having the place that have the small little mini egg rolls. Yeah. Nah, you get you a big egg roll. And if I'm in the mood, if I'm really in the mood, if I'm feeling frisky, I'm about to get me some boneless spare ribs, baby.
Oh, those are good. They hit.
Cook them a little bit burnt. Oh, yeah, that's the hood. That's the hood Chinese food stores with the fucking the with the pictures on the top with the lights in the back of them. Yeah, yeah, you gonna eat good. You gonna get sick. You gonna get sick later.
Worth it.
You gonna get cat disease or whatever the fuck you got.
Oh my god, we ain't
gonna
gonna be
be
we're not gonna be able to eat like that no more.
Bro, listen. You would think, bro, I'm over here trying my hardest now to like, you know, I'm working, I'm doing slowly, surely, but it's just I try. You still get days where I'm like, damn, I'll try to get something. I'll make me food because I cook for everybody. So I'm like, I'll make my fucking food. And my son is getting to the point, and my daughter too. They eat, bro, and they're the fucking fittest niggas in the house, bro. So it's like I'll eat, and I'm trying to eat, and these two are over here killing 2 bowls. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to rip this food, and I'm eating, and I can't finish shit no more. And I'm like, damn, I want more of this, but it's like. Then you start feeling it in your chest, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm fucking done. I can't even play with this no more."
My friends will always like they'll say he eats like a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say I eat like a bird to the point where if I like, you know what I had for dinner tonight? I had beets. it just.
God, you're my dream right now because that's what I need to eat.
it was because okay. Call me weird if you want to, okay? But I've been juicing a lot, right?
That's good. That's good.
I've been juicing a lot. I'll still mix it up with the bad stuff too, but I've been juicing a lot, and beet juice has become my favorite. Like,
is it good?
Beet, like, okay, it's earthy. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's earthy, especially if you get like you get a nice couple of beets from the store and chop them up. Now here's what I do. I chop them up, put some lemon juice in there and some ginger for some zinc. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like the extra zinc. And if you have pineapples, if you got a pineapple, add some pineapple chunks in there. Yeah. Okay. To help with the taste. Now I will have it regularly anyway. And it's supposed to be good for cleaning out your blood and everything, and iron and everything else. But what I'll do is I will save the pulp, right? And I'll eat that for later because that's fiber.
That's fiber. Yeah, that's what my wife got us. Yeah, bro. You'd be shocked about me, bro. I'm big as shit, but I've always known how to eat well. Like I know what to take. Like we juice, we do smoothies and stuff. We got a whole big ass thing of sea moss in the damn cabinets. Like we're big on like the health shit, but you also like to eat, man. Just like to eat. That's where it fucks it up.
My mother is a health coach.
You told me.
My mother's a health coach. Her life changed some years ago, and she became. Well, my mother always looked at labels and stuff like that, really. Yeah. But we were raised on turkey burgers and turkey dogs and and stuff like that. So my mom was always kind of on a health kick. And my friends, because of those habits, my ex-girlfriend would call me a health nut. I'm like, I'm not, and because she was big and everything. I was like, I am not a health nut. It's just that you see me. I don't like. I will eat. You know what I'm saying? And Babe will tell you, I will eat. We went to a diner. There's a local diner just a few minutes away from us, and we just had a good breakfast. And she's not really a breakfast person. But
I'm not either. I'm not a breakfast person.
I had some pancakes, some sausage, some eggs, and I'm not really a big egg eater, but I needed to get the protein. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. A lot of times, I mean, food is good, man. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the flavor.
It really be good at the end of the day. But all right, like you said, so you were saying Chinese food. Yo, listen, like I said, that's my Chinese food order. Your number 3. I thought we was gonna hit. I thought we were gonna be the same thing. My number 3. Oh yeah, you can forget about it, bro.
The Taco Bell.
This is a sad story right here. You know why it's a sad story? I guess it's good for me because I don't need the shit anymore. But a chalupa, like you said, bro, chalupas, my fucking go-to Taco Bell. Like now, you can forget about it. I pulled out of 3 Taco Bell drive-thrus because I've tried to go and get, hey, listen, I want 2 chalupas. Or I get, for me and my wife, like my wife will get 2 chalupas, I'll get 2 chalupas, and then we'll get like, my shit is 2 chalupas, 2 soft tacos, and of course that free hard taco that comes with it, and then a Baja Blast. Get a large Baja Blast. Everybody
gotta have the Baja Blast.
F that shit up, boy. Woo, we kill that. My wife will get 2 chalupas. She'll get a soft taco and she'll get a Baja Blast. And that's what we used to get. But now, if you go get that order in Taco Bell right now, that shit used to be like maybe like $26 or something like that, $30 maybe. That shit is like $70 now, bro. You can forget about it, yo.
You are fast food. Fast food. This is not a fancy freaking restaurant.
Shit is incredible, bro. I'm tripping. I've pulled, like, when I tell you, I've pulled out of like 3 different Taco Bell trying to go like, fuck it, man, I want one, but I haven't had one in a long time. And then I see that screen where they show you the price. Okay, it's gonna be $52.74. $52.70. That's why they have this, like this little Lux box and all this shit.
52,
bro.
When does a fast food order get that high? Like, what the heck? You
keep in mind, I'm also getting stuff for, like, a lot of times I'm getting stuff for, I got, the kids at the house, but that's with me trying to, like, slim pick. Like, I got, shit. If I go to Taco Bell, I got to get at least 3 fucking tacos. Like, I ain't getting one taco.
Like, better make that last.
I'm trying to tell you, like, so I'm trying to tell you, so it's like,
get this out of it.
when you get a couple fucking tacos, or you get the taco box, that shit be like $30-something, bro. It don't matter what the fuck you get. So I'm just like, and they used to have like the deals where you had like the $1, taco burrito wrap thing or whatever. Yeah, they don't got none of that shit no more, bro.
And at least you didn't have it delivered.
Listen, if you got DoorDash that shit, man, you're gonna pay $100 flat plus tip. Yeah, nah. But Taco Bell, I used to love Taco Bell, man. I used to love Taco Bell. Del Taco, nah. I tried Del Taco when it got down to Georgia. Nah, not at all. Like, I can't even fuck with it.
I've never had Del Taco. It never made its way over here. So
you ain't missing nothing. I'll tell you, it's really like, it's something weird. Like Taco Bell, yeah, I know they're using sawdust and all this other shit or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're doing because this shit's delicious. Oh no, I never had wood taste so damn good.
Oh,
but
man.
Yeah, Taco Bell, that's my number 3, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Yeah. Top.
What you got?
2. Okay, top 2. Now there is, and I don't know if there is a, I don't know how much it reached out, but there's a hot dog place, right?
Okay.
There's a hot dog place that I grew up going to all the time, and it's called Frankie's.
Okay.
Right. Now they have 2 locations in Waterbury where I'm from, and what I would get is they will hook up the chili dogs, bro. They will hook up the chili dogs, and they'd have they have these cheese cubes, right? So I get 1 chili dog, and order of cheese cubes and a drink. Happy.
Yep.
Happy.
That's a good meal right there.
Happy. Sloppy and happy. That's it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's it right there. One of the things I used to do with my grandfather when we were kids and stuff like that, he used to go to this car shop. It was like when he get his car fixed. And across the street from the car shop was a guy. It was just a guy with a little hot dog stand, a Sabret's hot dogs. And he go get his car fixed. And every time he get his car fixed or whatever, do whatever he's doing to it, we go to the little hot dog guy. I get me a damn hot dog and a drink. And it was that's where I first got Sabret's red onions. If you ever had them shits before, man, they are so damn good. So yeah, I love the hot dog stand, bro.
Nice.
That's all. Yeah, nice, that's beautiful.
Nice.
Number 2. That's number 2. All right.
That's number 2.
Number 2. Yeah. Listen, bro. You can tell I moved to Georgia, and if I tell people in up north this, people are like, oh man, I ain't eating that shit. Blah 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 blah. What the fuck ever. When I just went back to Jersey, I hooked my whole family up. And now they over here looking at the freezers in Walmart like, is it the same? And I'm like, hell no, it ain't the same. Don't even waste your damn time. But what I'm talking about is, let me get it. Where the picture at? Damn, I need to be on my signals better. What I'm talking about is White Castle, baby.
Why did I know you were gonna say that? I knew you were gonna say that.
Let me tell you something, Kyle.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Down here in dirty South, where it's south to south, they got crystals. You know what crystals is? Doo-doo. That's what crystals is. Crystals is what White Castle never is. Fucking imitation soda White Castle, okay? It is not the same. I'll go to White Castle. Listen, when we used to go skating, We used to go party. We used to go do whatever we were doing. I don't give a fuck what we was doing. We got done 1:30, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. We was in the hood. So we can go to the Chicken Shack. Go to the Chicken Shack. You get you a Chicken Shack in the hood. That's you walk up in there. It's a big ass open floor. It's usually dirty on the floor. They got like three benches to the side, and then they have a big ass menu. And that menu, they got cheeseburgers, fish, potato wedges, cheesecake, fried chicken, mozzarella sticks, every fucking thing you could think of. And when I tell you,
a heart attack.
I'm telling you, when I tell you it's fucking 3 a.m. after you drinking and smoking and shit. Listen, bro, that shit is Thanksgiving dinner.
That's some Harold and Kumar going to White Castle, dog. Like,
but if you're not in the hood or wherever you're from, you go to White Castle. White Castle at 1 o'clock in the morning, you get done doing whatever you do, especially from skating. We used to skate until, we get out skating ring at like 11:30. We get out at 12 from chilling in the parking lot, and then you go get something to eat. You hungry as hell. And me and my brother, we go get White Castle, get a Crave case, and come home with a Crave case. Everybody was smoking in the house and shit. So we come home with a Crave, 30 fucking hamburgers, half cheese, half regular. And we go and watch movies. We watch The Jerky Boys. And we eat White Castle. We have fucking 6, 7 White Castles. And then fries, White Castle fries are some of the most slept on, especially the crinkle fries, especially when they're cooked good. White Castle fries are some of the most slept on fries in the business, bro. We used to destroy White Castle in the morning. That was the spot, bro.
Too funny.
So, Crave case.
Funny.
Number 2.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited about this one. We had number 1. Let's see what's up.
Number 1 for me will now and forever be pizza.
Pizza.
Okay? Pizza.
You can't go wrong.
Now, here's the thing, though, and I had some discussions with some friends very recently, and those friends are from New York. I'm from Connecticut. They from New York. We're known for our pizza.
That's right. You are.
And I tell them, I can't just do Domino's. I can't just do Domino's. I was more of a Pizza Hut man to begin with, anyway. But if I'm gonna have a pizza, it's gotta be from a local place.
That's right, pizzeria.
It's gotta be from a local place, and we have so many of them, right?
Lucky.
We have so many of them. I just moved to another town, so I gotta get familiar. I gotta get myself familiar with the pizza places around here. I've had pizza a couple of times since moving here, and I have to pin down who my number 1 is going to be, who I'm most likely going to order from. It is a process.
It is.
It is a process because we have so many different pizzerias out here, so I can't just go with a chain. I can't,
Yeah, Papa John's, and like you said, bro, it's just not where it is, bro. I was watching a wrestling event a while back. That was the last time I ordered Domino's, and I saw the commercial. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get everybody some pizza. I'm like cooking on to watch this wrestling. When I tell you, I got that fucking pie, bro, and I don't know if like the person that cut it like just started working yesterday and shit, but bro, it was like one slice was like you could fit it in the palm of your hand. The other slice was like you have to hold 2 hands to fucking hold it, and I'm like, what is this? And then most of it was crust. I was like, what the fuck? I should have just went to the freezer section in DiGiorno's or some shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Terrible, bro.
Hold on. I got to show you something real quick. Hold on.
All right, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, man. It's one thing about like, that's why I wanted to specify like fast food, because even I was thinking about like different types of, food, whether it was, you get a lot of different types of food which you order and you get, you good? Yeah, you get a lot of different types of food that you order. Like, I was even thinking like, you'll find a spot that gives you some good oxtails and shit like that or whatever. Or you'll find a spot that gives you some, wings and shit like that. So it's like, when it comes to fast food, that's that shit you gonna get. That's just like, I'm eating fast. I want a burger and fries. I want to be able to, get that shit out the bag while I'm driving if I need to. Not something you need 2 fucking hands.
Right.
Eating while you're driving, you're eating with a fork and a spoon and shit.
And
All right, what you got, yo?
you should have got one of these.
Oh yeah, listen. There's one of those. I don't know if it's the same place, but I've been seeing it. They got a Ninja Turtles like pizza place, right in this like right next door to this gaming store or whatever. And I've been seeing it on the news and shit. What is
I think
it?
It's in California.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's in California, which is funny considering that the Ninja Turtles are in New York, but whatever.
Yeah, listen.
But yeah, Babe hooked me up with this for my birthday.
Pizza cutter.
Ninja Turtles pizza cutter.
Oh, that's cool as shit, man.
And
that's bachelor pad shit right there. That shit your wife would throw out. Nah.
Oh no. Mine gave me this one.
There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, like you said, bro, pizza. Listen, that was another thing. Like, being in Georgia, you find a couple spots, but it's nothing like you have to find a spot that's got pizza. Like, when I was in Jersey, listen, we walked on the fucking street and there was 6 pizzerias just around everywhere.
I believe it. I've been to Jersey. My people's in Jersey. Their family used to own a pizzeria, so they were kind of like pizza snobs. You know what I mean? So they came to Connecticut and they were like, well, I'm a little, I judge a little harshly with the pizza. Took them to this place called Frank Pepe's, right? And they liked it. Now Pepe's has a reputation.
I bet that name is gold right there.
Yeah, they liked it. They liked it. I got a spot in Waterbury called Angelina's Pizza, and they hook it up for me. My order is usually classic pepperoni sausage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, a nice pizza. I don't eat pork no more. My wife got me out of that. But at the same time, it's just like you'll go and get classic pizza. Yeah, I'll get me pepperoni, sausage, jalapeno, onion, pepper. So I like the meat lovers. Like you get big, nice, and it's got to, like you said, it can't be no damn, thick crust and shit. I don't even care. Like you said, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was like when I was a kid, and I was watching Ninja Turtles and shit. And I was like, Pizza Hut was my shit. You go to Pizza Hut with the damn lights, fixtures, and all that stuff. Yeah, Pizza Hut was experience. But as far as for real, I want a big ass box. I want to lift it up. I want that little white table thing to be in the middle of that motherfucker, and I want to have a pizza, bro.
That thing did look like a little white table.
Little table. Yo, did you ever know that that's to keep the pizza box from hitting the pizza?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I never knew the fuck that shit before. I never knew that shit, yo. But all right, let's get to number one, man. It's getting late. Yo, my number one, like you said it earlier, bro, but my number one, without a doubt, like I said, one of the first restaurants I've ever had, and to this day, one of the best burgers that I ever had. And I've ate at restaurants and all that shit, but ain't nothing to me beating a good Whopper, bro. A good Whopper from Burger King.
The King takes the King takes number one.
Yep. As far as fast food, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what diet I'm on. Every now and then, I'm gonna go to Burger King. I'm gonna grab me a damn triple Whopper. When I say a triple Whopper, I'm talking about I want 3 patties. If it's got the what's it called, the Texas Whopper, add a patty, and an original chicken sandwich, the long one, not the little burger shit you can get at McDonald's or everywhere else. I want the long chicken sandwich with mayonnaise and lettuce on it. Yeah, there's nothing better. Give me a Coke or a Dr. Pepper with that shit. I'm good. I'll eat that shit, go home and take a nap.
That does sound like a nap. That sounds like a meal you take a meal you take a nap right after.
Right after, bro. Right after. Kyle, what a great night, man. This is our first official show back all the way. And it was a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of stuff tonight. Oh
yeah, and I will be back for my take on Stuart fails to save the universe after I've watched the show.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna check it out, and we'll review. We'll talk about what we like from it and everything like that. I also wanted to do a review of From season 4, but I'll do that next week too. We'll fit it in, and on top of whatever else we're talking about. Beeline, thank you guys so much once again. We are concluding my first full week back, man. I'm very excited. I feel great, man. We've done all 3 shows this week, and we're back on the run, and And I really hope that we get some new fan base. We've been doing a lot of promoting. I'm really looking to, I'm telling y'all right now, like I'm really pushing to be seen all over. I'm trying to really do some more things. I'm going to be working on some videos soon. I got a couple of different ideas of putting some stuff out. So also, Kyle, man, I'll share with you too, man. If you know anybody who is interested in coming on or talking with us on either the web show or the entertainment show, man, let them know, or see what they want to talk about, and let's rock and roll. We're gonna try to have some guests on. I want to reach out. One of the people that I want to reach out to, listen, I don't know if I'm gonna get her, but I've been trying to reach out to the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Crush. Man. I've been trying to reach out to her. Listen, bro, her Bret Hart on the wrestling show, I've been trying to reach out to. It's hard, man, but I got a couple emails. I just keep kind of fluttering in their box, and we'll see what happens. See what happens.
Keep going.
Kyle, what you got going on for the rest of the week, bro?
Man, okay, so I got I'm working on a few things, including trying to get myself ready to basically take A for Able out of hiatus. I know I've been saying that for a while, and I'm trying to get my nerdy show on the brain back and going. So that is basically what I've been working on lately. Aside from volunteering, I've actually been volunteering to show kids how to produce podcasts and stuff. Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah, shout out to the Built for Success organization. They contacted me. One of my friends who's involved, who I do a lot of work with. He contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in helping out, because him and I have done stuff like this before. So I was like, yeah of course.
Oh yeah.
So.
That's always good, man. Yeah, so good. Yeah, really good with that. I love stuff like that. We're trying to deal with certain things with our kids right now, and trying to give them ideas on maybe what they want to do, some kind of charity work or whatever.
Yeah.
Because whether it be a soup kitchen for the homeless, things of that nature. So yeah, man, I love stuff. I love giving back, yo. Yeah, I love giving back. But Beeline, thank you guys so much. Brian B, we're gonna be back next week. We got all 3 shows, brand new web show, brand new Straight Through the Ropes, and then a brand new entertainment show. We'll have a brand new top 5 and talk about some more stuff. But until then, we on the line, baby, and we back at it. We gonna tell you, stay true, stay positive, pay attention. I'm Brian B, and we out, yo. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course subscribe with that bell button for the